Okay, so for Tuesday's video, I'm gonna do like a really quick short update. I'm actually in the process of doing a water change today. You see my siphon hose right there. It actually goes out into the window outside. So, somewhat easy, but I still miss the ghetto water hose system that I had at my old house. So, yep, that's how I do a water change on the 29-gallon tank. I'm going to drop it to about right where the intake of the internal filter is, like I always do. That is about, I want to say, at least 12 gallons of water. So, yeah, pretty good water change. I haven't done a water change in about 2 weeks now, and the duckweed has grown pretty considerably. And I also need to trim a little bit on the water wisteria to make sure that my plants down here at the bottom get some sunlight. Well, LED light. Some new tank inhabitants that I have are some rummy nose tetras. I bought 6 of them from my job, but only 4 of them made it. Well, 5 of them made it. And I'm gonna add some more in here. I'm really enjoying this fish. Really sensitive though. I have an unstable pH, and in this tank there's not a lot of balance. Since I've added the Minope driftwood in here, it's helped a little bit as far as the health of my tank. But as you can see, got a lot of water column feeding plants. The duckweed on top of the wisteria eating all the nitrates for me. The pH in this tank is around 6.5. It dropped down into the acidic levels and really stressed out my plecos that are in here. They're hiding right now. They'll probably come out in a little bit, but I did get to see some of my Otocinclus that are in here. They're always hanging out in the back. See one right there on the heater. As far as anything else goes in this tank, everything is looking lovely. Just giving you guys an idea of how much duckweed I took out of there. This is about, I want to say, 8 ounces of duckweed. Probably more than 400 little plants of duckweed. Let me stick my finger in here, and yeah. See that? How thick that is? And this is how my tank gets after 2 weeks of no water changes. Completely healthy tank. Just a lot of duckweed. So we got the water level dropping pretty fast here. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some trimming on the tank. Some of the plants that are in here, I see the crypt could use some trimming. I'm gonna cut some of these outer leaves out, and I'm also going to work on that water wisteria that's blocking all of that LED light. And there's some plants in there that are floating that I need to get rid of too, or replant, or whatever I decide to do. So I'll get to work on that, and I'll check back in a minute, right buddy? this is what the 29-gallon tank looks like after a water change. It's very cloudy. I have kicked up most of the debris from the very bottom of the tank, and now this filter is running at full speed because there's not that much duckweed in the way, and I've trimmed that water wisteria very well. I know it probably doesn't look like much on your guys' end, but it's quite a bit that I took out of here. So after about an hour or two, this water will clear up. It's still tinted from the Minope wood. I did not boil the wood before I put it in there. I just gave it a really good rinsing. I soaked it in a bucket for about 2 days, and that barely gets any of the tannins out, so not much I can do there. But other than that, I think the tank looks pretty good. The crypt got blown quite a bit, and there's chaos throughout the tank. But everybody will settle down once the filter gets all of that debris and stuff and settles it within all the media and the sponge, everything that's in there. So this is the maintenance that I do on the 29-gallon tank. I try to do the same maintenance every week if I can. If not, I have plenty of plants, plenty of filtration. There's a buried sponge filter back there that hasn't been cleaned since I set up this tank, but hey, everything works in here. You can see the rummy nose tetras are going crazy in here. I'm surprised we haven't seen any plecos. Oh, there's one. A little bit stressed out, but he'll be okay. Just a really quick look on the inside of it. These are just little plastic containers that I have filled with organic soil that is absolutely amphibian safe. And you can see my plants right here. I'll give you a more detailed look at this tank this Thursday, so just look for Thursday's video. Do have a lot of experience making terrariums, especially for turtles, but this will be the first time I'm doing it for an amphibian, and I'll go into greater detail, like I said, in the next video. You'll just have to watch and see. I know it looks really ghetto right now. I'm just seeing where I want things and so forth, and I do want to add the internal filter back into this tank eventually. I'll have to find a way that works and it doesn't look so ghetto. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and tune into this Thursday's video. And don't forget, next week is the giveaway Tuesday's video, so check that video out. Don't forget to enter. You have until the 31st, from the 22nd to the 31st, to enter that giveaway, and it is open to all of my subscribers.